All right, welcome to the Ultimate Access Football League Monday Night Football. We start with Seattle versus Los Angeles. This one should be a good one considering both these teams are pretty bad. And it's weird that I have to say that Seattle's a bad team because they're usually not. However, due to the circumstances, I do need to close the door because it's that late at night. All right, we are ready. For Monday Night Football. All right, welcome to Los Angeles, California. We have another division rivalry between the Seattle Bruins and the Los Angeles Tide. I wonder who's going to win this one, folks. Because I think both of these teams have an equal skill level here. Let me look at the standings real quick to confirm that, though. So both of these teams are from the NFC West, with both of them being in 4th and 5th in their division. So this is like... this is the battle for... the winner of this game will be in 4th in the division, at minimum. Because it is possible to get above into 3rd as well, but only for one team. And that's Los Angeles is currently 1-2. Seattle is 0-3. So they both have an interesting season so far. They're having a surprising season. So we're going to find out who wins this game. Go! Oh, wait. Am I playing exhibition mode? Let me think of this. Hold on. What was that? That has to be a bug, by the way, because I clicked on spectator mode, which means they should be playing by themselves. I didn't change anything, just to let y'all know. Let's watch the game like this, actually. Let's see if that's any better. Because that's how you normally would watch it on television. That went nowhere. It's 3rd down. That's a complete pass. He was open. Hold on. We're having some sort of technical issue. It's 58 degrees in here right now, so that means by default I should probably put a sweatshirt on soon. I'm not even that cold, but it's still something I need to do. It's third down now. And it's minus 3 more yards. And then we got a punt coming away. All right, Seattle begins this drive on the 20-yard line. And they are going to get the first down. Second and 7. Oh, they let him get the first down easily. I mean, this is Los Angeles that they're up against, though. To be honest with you... Oh, that's not a first down, is it? Oh, it is a first down. And that's... I think the Bruins are about to be in field goal range pretty soon. They might already be in field goal range. Oh. It's caught. That's a touchdown. The Bruins are going to score. Watson's going to score for Seattle to start off this game. Seattle needs this game. Because if they lose this game, they're 0-4. And that is the worst the Bruins have ever started a season. I mean, they're already 0-3, which means if you're Deluxe and you're watching this, you guys are struggling. This is so far your worst season in the history of your franchise. Because usually Seattle is always making the playoffs. They even won 2 Access Bowls in the XAFL, which is my friend's league. But... Here's Riley, auto parts. Oh, incomplete. Almost went right. I think it went through his hands, didn't it? All right, they're lining up. He's throwing the ball, and it's incomplete. It's third down. And that was a bad throw. That was a really bad throw. And Los Angeles will punt. Now the Bruins will start on the 20. And that is incomplete. Los Angeles was actually ahead of Seattle on that play. Not on this play, though, as Parker is going to get a first down for the Bruins. This is the start of week 4. And the Bruins are going to get a first down. No, it's going to be marked short. I think the Bruins have the upper hand in this match. I don't remember who Los Angeles won against. All right, we're waiting on the Bruins to hike. He's going to get a first down. And that will wrap up quarter number 1. It's so far 7-0 as we enter quarter number 2. Two more yards. It's 3rd and 6. There's another first down and a lot more than just that, and the Tide are in trouble. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The Bruins are getting close to scoring a second touchdown. And that's a 4-yard loss. If you want to know what's crazy, the previous game before this one also had the Seattle Bruins playing in it. And that's when they lost to Nebraska by like 6 points. It was a close game. And that's an 18-yard field goal, and it's 10-0. And it's now going to be the Tide's turn once again with the football. The Bruins now have a 2-possession lead right as of right now. That's a really good field position for the Tide. Riley to Simmons. Gets about maybe 44 yards. I almost said 40 yards. Oh, he's throwing deep. Incomplete. Should have been intercepted, though. It was right in the hands of Schultz. And that is going to be 4th down. And the Tide are still struggling on offense. Bruins now back with the ball again. 2 yards. It's 3rd down. The Tide might actually get their first defensive stop of the game. Let's see what happens here. Oh, here's a chance. And yes, the Bruins get the 1st down. And here's a 1st down. Bruins throw deep, and it's incomplete. Oh, it's going to be 3rd and 1. This is the best the Bruins have been playing all season so far. They're starting the season 0-3, losing all 3 games of the first quarter of the season. As it is now the 2nd quarter, there's a flag on the field, and it's a holding call against the Bruins. The Tide will accept, and it will be 3rd and 11. And that's another 1st down for the Bruins, and they're going to get a whole lot more yards. And that is a 42-yard gain, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's going to be red zone football for the Bruins once again. This is the 3rd time the Bruins have been in this scoring. And Waters is going to run the ball for the Tide, and it's a good run, putting them on the 38. Oh, here's a deep pass. Incomplete. It was overthrown, and Ramsey had his hands on it. That is an incomplete pass. And that's a loss of 2. Bruins call timeout because they're about to get the ball back as it's 4th down against the Tide again. And they're going to put this one on the 25 or 26. Second down. And that's a catch for a first down. That's an incomplete pass. It's now 1st and 10 for Seattle again. The Bruins are struggling on defense so far. Or the Tide are struggling on defense. First down for the Bruins. We're going to hike this one quite quickly. Swatted down by the Tide. Here's a pass. Touchdown, Matt Mayer. And the Bruins are dominating this football game. And it's a first down for LA. So the Bruins are currently dominating this football game. Here's a catch by Becker, and LA might finally get a chance. They're going to kick a field goal. Maybe get on the board here. And that's a good kick. And that is the half. So far it is 24-3. The Seattle Bruins are still dominating. I'm going to actually switch it to this mode because I think this mode is better. Welcome to the second half of this game. Bruins are so far set to get their first win of the season, making their record 1-3, and LA will also be 1-3. However, this will also send the Tide to last place it will be in last place in the NFC in the NFC West if this continues. Other games that we got going on today. We have the St. Louis Racers versus the Boston Whalers, the Pittsburgh Ironhawks versus the Baltimore Paladins, and the Ottawa Capitals versus the Washington Senators. So the schedule is kind of mild today. Tomorrow on Tuesday Night Football, we got the New York Barons taking on the Montreal Terrapins. The Toronto Wizards versus the Cincinnati Royals. Tennessee Bloodhounds versus the Carolina Rattlers, and the Edmonton Ravens versus the Nebraska Thunder. On Wednesday, we got the Chicago Lakehawks versus the Detroit Firebirds, the Orlando Rockets versus the Calgary Orioles, the Atlanta Razorbacks versus the Oklahoma City Cyclones, the Las Vegas Outlaws versus the Denver Mountaineers. And that's it for Wednesday. On Thursday, we got the Arizona Heat versus the San Francisco Sharks, the Miami Warriors versus the Buffalo Grizzlies, the Philadelphia Express versus the Dallas Stampede, and the Winnipeg Devil Cats versus the Cleveland Coyotes. And then finally, on Friday, we got the Minnesota Pride versus the Green Bay Axemen, the Houston Bombers versus the Indianapolis Gladiators, the Louisiana Gators versus the Mexico City Jaguars, and the Kansas City Wranglers versus the Vancouver Mallards. Swatted. The ball is swatted there. Second down. Wide open pass. Oh, it's defended last second. That's a first down for the Bruins. Los Angeles still struggling on defense. Ooh, it's third down. And that's a first down for the Bruins. Seattle is performing much better than they did in the first 3 weeks of the season. For the flag. And it's going to be a holding call against the Tide. And it's first down for the Bruins. There's a screen. It's out of bounds, though. Here's a pass, catch, touchdown, Bruins. It's crazy. Why was he spinning in circles? No wonder Los Angeles are struggling. One of their players has not even gotten their head in the game. Here's Riley again. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be well defended by Seattle. The Bruins are looking a lot better than they were last week. Or the last 3 weeks, in fact. The last 3 weeks have been disastrous for Seattle. If you've seen what has happened the last 3 weeks, you would think that the Bruins season's over. First game of the season, they lose to the Detroit Firebirds 34-28. They've already scored more points than they did in that game. Week 2, the Bruins lose to Arizona 21-18. And then, of course, last week, they lost to Nebraska 13-19. And now this week, it seems like it's going to turn things right around for the Bruins, as they so far have gone berserk over the Tide. As for the Tide, however, they have been struggling all season as well, and they're likely going to fall to 1-3 at the end of this week. And it's fourth down. The Bruins will get the ball again. That's another first down for the Bruins. The Bruins are they were right at Seattle, but they also still lost. And it's first down for the Bruins. Bruins screen. And Parker dodges the tackle, and he gets another first down. Here's a sack. Deep pass and a catch and another touchdown for the Seattle Bruins. The Bruins are unstoppable tonight, as they now have a 5-touchdown lead over the Tide. Keep this Tide like this. Here's LA. They've been struggling all game. They're down by 5 touchdowns now. So it's almost safe to say that this game is over. Bruins are going to be getting their first win of the season. And it's going to be against LA. So it's best for us to talk about next week, what week 5 is going to look like. Go! Well, week 5 is the beginning of the middle of this season. So as a result, it's going to be against the Bruins are going to be going up against a NFC team that is not in their division. So And this time, let me find it. I don't know who they're playing, but I know they're playing somebody. Next week, they're playing against the Montreal Terrapins, and the Terrapins are doing very well in their division right now. So it's going to be hard for the Bruins to win. First down for the Bruins. Bruins are still... Now, if you're LA, this is probably one of the most embarrassing performances that the Tide has had. They were just out. They were scored on every. The Bruins have only punted in one drive tonight, while the Tide have been consistently scored upon, and what makes it worse is the Tide can't even score themselves. Here's the Bruins on third down. It looks like they got another first down. Here's Parker. I wonder if that counts as a first down. That was a 12-yard run. The Bruins have dominated in every single aspect of football this week so far. And this is a completely different team than we're used to. First down for the Bruins again. Timeout Tide. And the Tide will take their final timeout here. Once the Seattle gets a first down, it's over. Go. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. Seattle's got to get 6 yards. And then the nightmare for Los Angeles will end. And let's see where the Tide will be going next week. The Tide next week will be playing against the Washington Senators, who have had a historically horrible season. Whoa, it's a 6-yard gain. It's 4th down, though. And they're going to kick a field goal. Going to burn up as much clock as they can. And it's good. It was barely good. They almost missed it. It's a 20-yarder. Most people miss 20-yarders and 19-yarders. Because for some reason, Axis kickers are bad at 19-yard field goal attempts. And this is one of those historically bad games that Los Angeles will ever have. This is so far their worst game this season. The Tide spiked it. I don't know why they're still trying to win. They're down by 5 touchdowns, plus 3 more points after that. 5 touchdowns and a field goal. And that will do it. Seattle 41, LA 3 is the final score of this football game. You gotta see it to believe it. Our next game is going to be the St. Louis Racers, who are currently 1-2, if I remember correctly. Is that correct? Was I correct there? Yeah. The St. Louis Racers versus the Boston home team is actually going to be Boston. It's currently all right, so this is how it's going to go. All right, the Racers will receive. We wait for the game to start. I'm going to go import the scores now. So far, after that game, the Bruins are now 1-3 with a point differential of, let me calculate it, of plus 23. And as for LA, their point differential is now minus 52. The Tide are having a historically bad season as well. Now let's see what that looks like in the NFC playoff picture so far. Well, the Bruins are still in 18th because they're 1-3. They can potentially move up. Actually, you know what? They did move up because they moved up to 17th because of the Tide. They've passed Los Angeles. They can pass more teams as more games happen because that was only the first NFC game of the week, so LA is now in 18th, Seattle's now in 17th, and now the Cyclones move up to 16th because of the Tide losing as well. However, even with Seattle's win, they're still not in playoff range. They need to do more than just win one game. Here's Williams. He's going to throw it to Jordan. He gets about 1 yard. And I'm going to go get a drink real quick. This is definitely an interesting night for football. I'm also going to change my socks too because I think I'm going to need some longer socks than the ones I currently am wearing. Actually, frick it. How about I just wear 2 layers of socks? Since it's 59 degrees Fahrenheit inside huge HQC, or at least the big room. This sock might need to be discarded because there's a hole in it. So I'm going to discard that sock now. Say goodbye to this sock. Let's go find a different sock. Start just getting rid of a bunch of these stupid socks that have holes in them. Pass. Alright, my feet are warming up. Because it is really cold in here tonight. There we go. I'm also going to put on a second shirt. For every temperature level that is... That's it. Why is it that the players freeze when they intercept the football? I don't believe it. It's something that shouldn't happen. I found one of my gloves. Go! It was in the laundry as well.
Sit up. Sit up. Hike.
Ooh. Touchdown, St. Louis. You know, it's crazy. You wouldn't think that there would be a team that has a positive point differential That is 1-3 right now.
Hike. Go. Go.
Here's Jacobs. Incomplete. Go. Hut. Go. There's a punt from St. Louis. You know what?
Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Player in motion to the left. Left side handoff. And Thompson got him. Takes him down. There's a flag on the play. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. And they'll accept the penalty. 1st and 10. The runner takes the toss. Sheds off the first tackle. And he's taken down. Tackle by Robinson. That'll go for about 3 yards. 2nd down for the offense. 7 yards to go. Player in motion.
Tonight.
He stretches the handoff to the outside. And down he goes. Gain of 5 on the play. 3rd down. 2 yards to go.
Tonight.
He flings a pass. Brought down by Holloway. And he's taken down. Tackle by Robinson. A huge gain by the offense. A fresh set of downs for Boston. Jacobs back to pass. He's got a receiver in single coverage deep. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10. Jacobs gives it away. Stopped before he could break free. Gain of 1 on the play. Third down for the offense. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. He pulls it in. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Robinson. Gain of 14 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Boston. Motion right. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. He sends this one into the end zone, and the ball is batted down. The offense comes in with 3 receivers.
Go!
He gives it to the runner on the right side, and he will be brought down by Thompson. That will be good for about 1.
Hike.
Makes the throw to the left side, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! Let's see what the call is. Don't see this very often. The offense called for pass interference. They will accept the penalty. Third down. Receiver in motion. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Trace head, and he steps in for 6. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after.
Go!
It's up. And the kick is good. Lining up for the kickoff. The kick is off. He'll field the kickoff. And he is tackled. First and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
Makes the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Lawrence. That brings up second down. Second and 10. Player in motion from the backfield. He makes the handoff to the left side, and he wraps him up, brings him down. Tackle by Webb. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down for the offense. 14 yards to go.
Go!
Williams gives it away. Wrapped up, brought down. Hawkins with the tackle. That's good for about 7 yards. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. They'll send a player in motion.
Hike.
Looking deep downfield in single coverage. Arnold on the reception. St. Louis breaks the plane. Touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point.
Tonight.
And Hoffman kicks this one away. And the extra point is good. St. Louis takes the lead after that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. He kicks it away. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled here. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Receiver in motion. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10. Player in motion.
Hike.
He'll pitch it off to the runner. And he's all wrapped up. Tackle made by Bell. St. Louis calling a timeout. That will be their first of the half. They'll lose one on the play. The defense sets up in a nickel set. He drops back into the pocket. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Hike.
And Sutton kicks this one away. He catches the punt. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Williams back to pass. And he misses the target. Second down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. And the tackle is made. Gain of 18 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. He drops back to pass. Throws the ball. Got two hands on it. Complete. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 20 on the play. First and 10. Williams back to pass. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Williams back to pass. Makes the throw. And he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. It's a St. Louis first down. The offense lines up on first and goal. Williams gives it away. The tackle will be made by Parks. That'll cost them a couple yards. From under center. He drops back to pass. It is a St. Louis touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point.
Hike.
Hoffman with the kick. And it sails through. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. Here comes the kicking team. Hoffman with the kick. He'll field the kickoff. And he is down. Boston getting set to start off this drive. Throws one. And the ball is batted down. Second down and 10 to go. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. There's a penalty flag on the field, and the receiver just can't bring it in. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. They're going to get the offense for holding on that play. They will accept the penalty. Operating from under center.
Go!
Jacobs pulls the trigger. Tipped away and incomplete. A lone back for the offense.
Hike!
Jacobs hands it off. Broken tackle. And the tackle is made. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. They will have one remaining timeout. Penalty flag on the field. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. They will accept the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. He'll be brought down up near the 50. It's a Boston timeout. That will be their first of the half. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense comes in on second down. 15 yards to go. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. And the receiver just can't find the handle. The defense sets up in a 3-4 set. Jacobs hands it off. And he's all wrapped up. Tackle made by Bell. Timeout Boston. That will be their second of the half. And it's a Boston first down. First down and 10 to go. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Brought down by Holloway. And he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. It's a Boston timeout. That will be their last of the half. Gain of 14 on the play. 9th play of the drive.
Go!
He drops back. Tosses it over to the sideline. And he'll step out around the 20. That's good for 10 yards. Boston makes their way to the line here on second down.
Go!
Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Rodgers with the reception. And he will be brought down by Smith. That will go for about 8 yards. The field goal team sets up for a chip shot. And it's good. Boston eats away at the lead a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick's away. He fields the kickoff. And the tackle is made. That will do it for the second quarter. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Hoffman with the kick. The kickoff is caught. Breaking out of the tackle. And down he goes. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He steps back to pass. And down he goes. Bell with the sack. Loss of 7. Boston makes their way up to the line. Player in motion to the right.
Strike.
Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. A nickel set for the defense. Jacobs back to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. The punt team takes the field. And Sutton kicks this one away. He'll field the punt. And he's tackled. He makes the throw up near the 45. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That gets us to second down. Second down. Play. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Receiver in motion. Williams back to pass. Finds a target on the left side of the field. Snagged out of the air. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 11. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Williams back to pass. Play action fake. Batted down and incomplete. Second and 10.
Hike.
Hand off to the left side. Wrapped up, brought down. Lawrence with the tackle. They'll lose one on the play. Sixth play of the drive. They'll send a player in motion.
Hike.
Tosses a pass. And he misses his target. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
Taylor kicks it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Setting up shop from the 20. He hands it to the runner. Fumble! And that's as far as he'll make it. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers for the defense. Williams back to pass. He's got a receiver in the middle of the end zone. And it's dropped by the offense. Incomplete. Third play of the drive. Williams back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense is going to try for 3 here. And Hoffman kicks this one away. And the kick is good. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick's away. He fields the kickoff. And he is tackled. First and 10.
Sit hut.
Jacobs gives it away. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense coming in with a two-back set. Jacobs back to pass. Play action pass. He makes the throw up near the 45. Reyes pulls it in. Ripped to the ground. First down, Boston. From under center. Jacobs back to pass. He finds a target up near the 40. He'll safely step out of bounds near the 40. Gain of 14 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Boston. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. A flag on the play, and he's going to be pulled down by Thompson for the sack. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding, and they'll accept the penalty. The offense will operate from the gun. Motion left.
Hike.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The pass connects, and he's tackled here. Gain of 15. A fresh set of downs for Boston. Player in motion from the backfield.
Select.
Play action fake. Touchdown, Boston! The kicking team lines up for the PAT.
Sit hut.
It's up. And it sails through. Boston eats away at the lead a bit. Here comes the kicking team. On the kickoff. He'll field the kickoff. And he is down. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Williams back to pass. Tosses the ball. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense will operate from under center.
Select.
Pitch right to the runner. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Williams gives it away. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Lawrence. That will be good for about 6. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Select.
He punts it away. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. First and 10 for the offense. Motion for the offense. Jacob steps back into the pocket. He tosses one. Batted down and incomplete. A dime set for the defense. Jacobs hands it off. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Kelly. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down for the offense. 14 yards to go. Player in motion to the left. Jacobs gives it away. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Bell. They'll pick up a couple yards here. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And down he goes. St. Louis getting set. Williams hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 11. Second play of the drive. Williams back to pass. He's not going anywhere. Ryan's got him for the sack. That marks the end of the third quarter. St. Louis on top for now with a small lead. Third play of the drive. Williams back to pass. He sees a target over the middle, and it's deflected down. Incomplete. The line. He steps back to pass. Williams lets it go, and he can't pull it in. Drop pass. The offense sets up to punt one away. Taylor kicks it away. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. Setting up shop from the 20. Tosses it off to the right side of the field. Penalty flag on the field, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Don't see this very often. The offense called for pass interference. They will accept the penalty. The offense comes in on first down. He makes the inside handoff. And Christensen with the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play. Boston makes their way to the line here on second down. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. He's got a receiver deep down the field. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Third and 10. Jacobs hands it off. He eludes the first defender, and he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. That brings up fourth down. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. He fields the punt. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Williams hands it off. And the tackle will be made by Coleman. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. Williams hands it off. The tackle will be made by Parks. That'll bring up third down. The offense comes in on third down. Player in motion to the right.
Sit hut.
He sees a target over the middle of the field. Shaw reels it in, and the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Hawkins. That will go for about 8 yards. 1st and 10 for the offense. There's a penalty flag on the field. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. They'll accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. There's a flag on the play. Looks like the defender jumped early. They're going to get him for encroachment. They'll accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Right side handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Webb. That brings up 2nd down. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down.
Sit hut.
Counter play to the outside. Brady with the tackle. That will go for about 8 yards. St. Louis sets up on 3rd down. Motion for the offense. 1st and 10.
Hike.
Sets up the RPO and makes the throw out to the receiver. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 3 yards to go.
Sit hike.
Right side handoff. Garner with the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. St. Louis makes their way up to the line.
Hike.
He gives it to the runner on the right side. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Richards. Small gain on the play. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line.
Sit hike.
And Hoffman kicks this one away. And it's good. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. Here comes the kicking team. He sends it off. He'll field the kickoff. And down he goes. Boston getting set to start off this drive. Jacobs back to pass. And he's going to be pulled down by Thompson for the sack. Timeout Boston. They'll have 2 remaining. They'll lose 8 on the play. Operating from the gun. He drops back to pass. He's got a receiver near the 30. Broken tackle, and he is tackled. Timeout Boston. The pass is knocked down, incomplete. First down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. He finds the target on the right side of the field. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Alone back for the offense. Jacobs back to pass. There's a flag on the play. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They're going to get the receiver for pass interference here, and they'll take the penalty. There's a penalty flag on the field. Tosses it over the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. The defense looks to have lined up offside. They'll accept the penalty. Eighth play of the drive.
Hike.
Jacobs pulls the trigger. He steps out of bounds. Gain of 1 on the play. Third down, 8 yards to go. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Reyes pulls it in. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. It's a Boston timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Tosses the ball. Price on the reception. And he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. And it's a Boston first down. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. And he misses the target. Boston makes their way to the line here on second down. Jacobs back to pass. He's got a receiver in the... And they score! Boston touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. There's the kick. And it's good. Boston eats away at the lead a bit. They're going to attempt the kickoff conversion. 4th and 12 from the 28. He drops back to pass. Price on the reception. And he is tackled. That's a successful kickoff conversion. It'll be first down for the offense. The offense sets up under center. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. And it's pulled in by Stewart. And the tackle is made. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. They will have 2 remaining. A huge gain by the offense. Jacobs back to pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Dropping back. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And he misses his target. Third down and 10 to go. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Reyes pulls it in. And he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. Timeout St. Louis. They will have 1 remaining timeout. A huge gain by the offense. Operating from the gun. Jacobs back to pass. Looking to the right side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Jacobs back to pass. Floats one. The catch is made by Stewart. And Christensen with the tackle. St. Louis calling the timeout. That will be their last of the half. That will go for about 5 yards. It's a Boston third down.
Go!
Jacobs back to pass. He finds a target off to the right side of the end zone, and the pass falls to the ground. And out comes the field goal unit.
Go!
It's up. And it's good. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick is off. He catches the kickoff. And he's tackled. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive.
Tonight.
Williams back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Pitch right to the runner. Stopped before he could break free. Gain of 1 on the play. Third down. Williams back to pass. Picked off. And he's tackled here. Boston getting set to start off this drive. Jacobs back to pass. He sees a target over the middle of the field, and the ball is batted down. Second and 10. Jacobs back to pass. And he's brought to the turf. That's good for a gain of 4. That marks the end of the fourth quarter. We are all tied up and headed for overtime. Lining up for the kickoff. Hoffman with the kick. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled. Boston getting set to start off this drive. Motion right. Stewart takes the handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That brings up second down. Boston makes their way to the line here on second down. Jacobs gives it away, and he's all wrapped up. Tackle made by Bell. Loss of 4. Boston sets up on third down. Jacobs steps back into the pocket. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. And Sutton kicks this one away. The punt is fielded. Breaks away from the first defender. And down he goes. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. He drops back to pass. He makes the throw over to the right side. Pass complete, and he wraps him up, brings him down. Tackle by Webb. Gain of 15. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Player in motion. He drops back to pass. Play action fake. Richards rumbles into the backfield. Down for the sack. That gets us to second down. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. Williams back to pass. He sees the target over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Third down coming up for St. Louis. He drops back to pass. A flag on the play. And the ball is batted down. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding. They'll accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Motion for the offense.
Hike.
Williams hands it off. And he's wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Woods. That will bring up second down. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down.
Tonight.
Williams back to pass. He finds a target on the right side of the field. He grabs it out of the air. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. Gain of 13. First and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
He makes the throw to the left side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10.
Tonight.
A flag on the play. He pulls it in. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding. They'll accept the penalty. The offense coming in with a 2-back set. The receiver goes into motion. Williams gives it away. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Richards. That gets us to second down. Tenth play of the drive.
Hike.
Williams gives it away. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Webb. That'll bring up third down. St. Louis sets up on third down.
Tonight.
Finds a target on the left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. That will bring things to a close. For everyone at Access Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye until next time. We are all set for football tonight. My name is Andy McNamara, and we've got a great-looking match coming up. Our game today showcases some of the biggest stars in the league, and I'm expecting some pretty impressive numbers to be posted today. We are moments away from what promises to be a close and exciting matchup. Let's get down to the field. He kicks it deep. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. He drops back. Tosses one short. And he's tackled right away. That'll cost them a couple yards. Second down, 7 yards to go. Left side of the field. And the tackle is made. That's good for 10 yards. The offense will operate from the gun. The receiver goes into motion. Daniels will hand this one off. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. Short gain on the play. The offense lines up to punt. He makes the punt. The punt is fielded. And he's tackled. First and 10. Motion for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket. He launches one deep over to the right side. Gets underneath the ball and brings it in. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10. A flag on the play. He is picked up and brought down. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. I think they're going to get the defense for offside here. They'll accept the penalty. Baltimore sets up on first down. Matthews steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the right side. Brought in by Hunt. And he's hit right away and taken down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and goal. Player in motion to the left. Matthews on the handoff. And he will be brought down by Peters. That will be a loss of 5. Baltimore gets set up on second down. Matthews drops back. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Third down, coming up for Baltimore. Matthews drops back. They break the plane. Touchdown, Baltimore. They're setting up for the extra point. The kick is up. And it sails through. Baltimore strikes first today with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. The offense will look to get things going from the 25.
Hike.
Steps into the pocket. Daniels lets it fly. Two hands on that one. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 20 on the play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. Shaw takes the handoff. He eludes the first defender, and the tackle will be made by McDaniel. Short gain of 2. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He makes the toss off to the left side. And he will be taken down. Tackle by Hernandez. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense comes in on third down. 15 yards to go.
Go!
Daniels will hand this one off. The defense brings him down. Tackle by Vaughn. Gain of 7 on the play. First and 10.
Tonight.
Daniels with the handoff. He'll be tackled near the 45. They'll lose 1 on the play. Pittsburgh getting set on second down.
Tonight.
Daniels drops back into the pocket. He launches one deep over to the right side. Tipped away and incomplete. Third down. 11 yards to go.
Tonight.
Daniels with the handoff. Brings him to the ground. Tackle by Hoffman. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. Bennett on the kick. And it sails through. That will pull Pittsburgh a bit closer. Here comes the kicking team. Bennett on the kick. The offense will start things off from the 25. Motion left.
Tonight.
He'll pitch it off to the right side. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That brings up second down. Second down and 10 to go. Matthews drops back, fakes the handoff and looks to pass. He grabs it out of the air, and he's tackled here. Gain of 7 on the play. Third down and short.
Tonight.
Matthews drops back. He finds a target up near the 40. He makes the catch, and he's taken down. Tackle by Leonard. Gain of 6 on the play. First and 10. Newman takes the ball. And the defender got him down. Gain of 5 on the play. Baltimore gets set up on 2nd down. The receiver goes into motion.
Sit hut.
Matthews hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 6 on the play. The first quarter comes to an end. Baltimore currently in the lead in a tight race. First and 10. Matthews on the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Tucker. Gain of 13. First down and 10 to go. They'll send a player in motion. Toss outside to the runner. Nichols got him for the tackle. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 7 yards to go. There's a penalty flag on the field. They're going to get the offense for a false start here. They'll accept the penalty. Second down. 12 yards to go.
Sit hut.
Matthews drops back. He tosses one. And he will be brought down by Cook. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense sets up under center. Matthews on the handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 7 on the play. Baltimore sets up on first down. The receiver goes into motion. Matthews steps back into the pocket. It's complete to Bridges, and he's tackled. A nice pickup there by the offense. Two tight ends for the offense. There's a flag on the play. And down he goes. That's a sack. Let's see what the call is. I think they're going to get the defense for offside here. They will accept the penalty. A two-back set for the offense. Motion right.
Sit hut.
Matthews on the hand. They break the plane. Touchdown, Baltimore. They're setting up for the extra point.
Sit hut.
Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. Baltimore adds to their lead with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. Motion right. A flag on the play. And he steps out of bounds. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him, and they'll take the penalty. Second play of the drive.
Strike.
Daniels with the handoff. Breaks away from the first defender. The defense is finally able to bring him down. Gain of 15. Daniels lets it fly. Ferguson with the tackle. That's good for about 2. Second down for the offense. 2 yards to go.
Hike.
Daniels will hand this one off, and the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. That will be good for about 1. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh.
Go.
Run to the right side. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. Sixth play of the drive. Daniels drops back into the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Batted down and incomplete. Seventh play of the drive. Penalty flag on the field. Looks like the ref is going to call him for encroachment. Defense jumped early. They'll accept the penalty. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Go.
Daniels back to pass. He sees the target over the middle of the field, and he misses his target. Third down.
Hike.
Daniels with the throw, and he misses his target. The kicking team lines up for a long field goal attempt.
Go.
Bennett on the kick. And it's good. Pittsburgh will pull a bit closer. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Bennett on the kick. He'll field the kickoff. Ripped to the ground. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. The runner takes the inside handoff. Leonard got a hold of him for the tackle. Gain of 13. First and 10.
Go.
Matthews on the handoff. He's put to the turf. That's good for about 7 yards. Operating from under center. Two tight ends for the offense. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. Tipped away and incomplete. 3 yards to go. Matthews drops back, flings one. It's pulled in by Newman, and he's taken down. Tackled by Leonard. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. Matthews drops back, complete, and he's taken down. Jugan with the tackle. That'll be good for a first down. First down and 10 to go. Matthews steps back into the pocket. He's got a receiver streaking down the sideline, and it's knocked away by the defense. Second down and 10 to go.
Go!
Makes the throw over to the left side, and he's immediately brought down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Baltimore sets up on first down. Makes the throw to the right side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Baltimore gets set up on second down. He steps back to pass. Matthews with the pass. Holland on the reception. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 8 on the play. Operating from the gun. Matthews steps back into the pocket. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 4 on the play. First down and goal for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw to the middle of the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Second down and goal for the offense. Matthews drops back. He sends this, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! They're setting up for the extra point. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. Baltimore adds to their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He kicks it away. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. Daniels back to pass. Throws a pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Pittsburgh gets set on second down. Daniels drops back into the pocket. Tipped away and incomplete. Third down and 10 to go. Hand off to Dixon. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. That will be good for about 6. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. The punt is caught. He'll return the kick up near the 30. First down and 10 to go. Newman takes the handoff. And he's taken down. Jugan with the tackle. That'll go for 9 yards. Baltimore gets set up on second down. The runner takes the toss to the right. Leonard got a hold of him for the tackle. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. Baltimore sitting comfortably in the driver's seat so far. Lining up for the kickoff. The kick sails deep. He catches the kickoff. He's tackled. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews steps back into the pocket, looking short for a target. He safely steps out of bounds. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 3 yards to go. Player in motion to the right. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The defense can't seem to get off the field on 3rd downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call.
Go!
Matthews on the throw. Batted down and incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. And Carson on the kick. He catches the punt. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Motion left. He'll pitch it off to the right side. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. That'll be good for a couple yards. The offense will operate from the gun. They'll send a player in motion. Daniels with the handoff. Dunn wraps him up for the tackle. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. 1st down and 10 to go. Daniels will hand this one off. And the tackle will be made by Ferguson. That will be good for about 1. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs.
Go!
Play action pass. He's trapped. He's down. Vaughn sacked him. That will be a loss of 5. Third down coming up for Pittsburgh. Flings one. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. Francis kicks it away. He'll field the punt. The tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. Matthews hands it off. And the tackle is made. Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10. Matthews drops back. He's throwing it deep. Single coverage for the receiver. And he's hit right away and taken down. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Player in motion. Matthews with the pass. The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. He sends one deep down the left side. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third and 10. He drops back. Tosses it over to the sideline. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The kicking team lines up for a long field goal attempt. It's up. And it sails through. Baltimore adds to their lead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. First down and 10 to go. Daniels with the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. Short gain of 2. Pittsburgh getting set on second down. Daniels will hand this one off. Brings him to the ground. Tackle by Hoffman. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down. 3 yards to go. Daniels with the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Robertson. That will be good for about 1. The punt team takes the field. Francis kicks it away. He'll field the punt. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive. Matthews steps back into the pocket. Throws one. Daniels makes the catch. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That's good for 10 yards. The defense sets up in a 3-4 set. Motion for the offense. Newman takes the handoff. There's a penalty flag on the field. And Scott with the tackle. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. And they'll accept the penalty. One back deep for the offense. He gives it away. He drops the ball. And he's tackled. Gain of 11. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Matthews steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw over the middle. It's reeled in by Holland. And he's tackled. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense comes in on third down. 2 yards to go. Matthews hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That'll be good for about 2. Sixth play of the drive.
Go!
Dropping back. He's got a receiver near the 30, and the receiver just can't find the handle. They'll come up short on fourth down, and the defense will take over. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive.
Go!
Shaw takes the handoff, and he will be brought down by Rodriguez. That'll be good for about 2. Three receivers for the offense. Daniels will hand this one off. The defense is finally able to bring him down. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the left. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Baltimore sitting comfortably in the driver's seat so far. Pittsburgh sets up on first down.
Hike!
Daniels will hand this one off. And George has got him for the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. The defense sets up in a nickel set.
Hike!
Daniels will hand this one off. And the tackle will be made by Ferguson. They'll lose 1 on the play. Pittsburgh getting set on second down.
Hike!
He pulls it back and makes the quick throw. And he's stopped up around the 20. That's good for a gain of 4. Third down for the offense. 7 yards to go.
Hike!
Daniels back to pass. Play action pass. He makes the catch. Brings him to the ground. Tackle by Hoffman. Gain of 7 on the play. The defense comes in a 4-3 set. Daniels drops back into the pocket. QB with the play fake. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. Small gain on the play. Pittsburgh gets set on second down.
Tonight.
Hits right to the runner. Breaks free from the first tackle. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play. Third down. 14 yards to go. Player in motion. Daniels back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense is going to try for 3 here.
Tonight.
Bennett on the kick. And it's good. Pittsburgh will pull a bit closer. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is fielded. And down he goes. Let's see what Baltimore does to start this drive.
Tonight.
He makes the toss. And he will be brought down by Peters. That gets us to second down. Baltimore gets set up on second down. Newman takes the ball, and he'll be tackled near the line. Penalty flag on the field. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. It looks like they're going to call a face mask on that play. They will accept the penalty. First down and 10 to go. Motion for the offense. Matthews hands it off. And that's as far as he'll make it. Loss of 4. The offense comes in on second down. 8 yards to go. Matthews hands it off. And down he goes. That'll bring up third down. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Matthews drops back. He makes the throw up near the 45. Daniels with the reception. The tackle is made. A huge gain by the offense. Baltimore sets up on first down. Matthews hands it off. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That's good for a gain of 4. Seventh play of the drive. He drops back to pass. Matthews with the pass. And he'll step out of bounds near the 30-yard line. That will give Baltimore a first down. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. QB back to pass. Matthews with the pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Baltimore gets set up on second down. Matthews on the handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 5 on the play. Baltimore breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Makes the throw over to the left side. Daniels with the reception. And he's tackled here. A nice pickup there by the offense. Baltimore sets up on first down. Delayed handoff. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. Loss of 4. Second down and goal for the offense. Player in motion to the right. He hands it to the runner on the left side. Sanchez with the tackle. Pittsburgh calling a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. That'll cost them a couple yards. Third and goal. Player in motion to the left. Matthews hands it off. And the tackle will be made by Nichols. It's a Pittsburgh timeout. They will have 1 remaining timeout. That will be good for about 6. The offense is going to try for 3 here. The kick is up. And it's good. Baltimore adds to their lead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He kicks it deep. Let's see what Pittsburgh does to start this drive. Dropping back. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second play of the drive. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And he misses his target. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Third play of the drive. Daniels drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw. Big time catch. Brings him to the ground. Tackle by Hoffman. It's a Pittsburgh timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Operating from the gun. Daniels back to pass. Finds a target. And the pass is incomplete. The offense sets up under center. Daniels drops back into the pocket. And it's pulled in by Davis. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 17. First and 10. He drops back to pass. Daniels lets it fly. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 14 on the play. First and 10. Daniels back to pass. And it's pulled in by Davis. And he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. Gain of 15. A two-back set for the offense. Dropping back. Daniels with the throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. A two-point conversion attempt for the offense. Daniels back to pass. He turns it upfield. They successfully convert the two-point try. That will pull Pittsburgh a bit closer. The offense will take the kickoff conversion here. They'll start 4th and 12 from their own 28.
Go!
Daniels lets it fly. And it's pulled in by Davis. And he's immediately brought down. That's a rare kickoff conversion and allows the offense to keep the ball. First and 10. And down he goes. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Pittsburgh sets up on first down. Daniels back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Second and 10 for the offense. Daniels back to pass. And the receiver just can't bring it in. Third down and 10 to go. Daniels drops back into the pocket. And Davis inhales that pass. And down he goes. A huge pickup there by the offense. The offense comes in with two receivers.
Go!
The clock's going to stop with that spike. Seventh play of the drive.
Go!
Daniels back to pass. The pass connect, and they are in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They're setting up for the extra point.
Hike!
Bennett on the kick. And it's good. Pittsburgh will pull a bit closer. The offense elects to retain possession here. They'll need to convert 4th and 12 from their own 28 if they want to keep the ball. He breaks free. And the tackle will be made by Dunn. That's good enough to convert. The offense will keep the ball, and it will be 1st and 10. That will bring things to a close. For everyone here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara, and we'll see you next time. Are you ready for some football? Welcome in, everyone. I'm Andy McNamara, and we've got some hard-hitting action coming up tonight in the Axis. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andy McNamara, and it is my pleasure to welcome you in for this exciting matchup in the Axis Football League. Our game today features two of the lower-rated teams in the league, both eager to change their narrative. We are moments away from what promises to be a close and exciting matchup. Let's get down to the field. Here comes the kicking team. Norris with the kick. He fields the kickoff. He is picked up and brought down. Let's see what Ottawa does to start this drive. Love whips it. And the defense brings him down. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on 2nd down. Love looking to throw. Throws one. It's hauled in by Gamble. And he'll be pulled down immediately. That'll go for 9 yards. Third down coming up for Ottawa. Player in motion to the right. Flag on the play. And the tackle will be made by Morales. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Looks like the defense was offside. They will accept the penalty. Fourth play of the drive. Love hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That's good for a gain of 4. Ottawa gets set on 2nd down.
Hike!
He hands it to the runner on the left side. And Russell brings him down. That'll go for about 3 yards. Third down coming up for Ottawa. He tosses one. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The punt team takes the field.
Go!
Kicks boots it away. This punt will sail out of bounds. Washington getting set to start off this drive. Player in motion. Gordon steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Second play of the drive.
Set hike.
Pitch right to the runner. Wrapped up, brought down. Hansen with the tackle. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. He fakes the handoff. Horton on the throw. Incomplete pass. Operating out of the pistol. Motion for the offense.
Go!
Horton lets it go. The pass connects. And he is tackled. A huge pickup there by the offense. A nickel set for the defense. Horton will hand it off. And he's stopped up around the 20. That gets us to second down. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. Horton steps back into the pocket. Throws one. Batted down and incomplete. Third down, 15 yards to go. Horton steps back into the pocket. And it's deflected down, incomplete. The offense is set to try a field goal.
Strike.
Norris kicks this one away. And it's good. And Washington scores first. Let's see what they do next. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick is off. He fields the kickoff. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. First down and 10 to go.
Hike.
Love drops back into the pocket. Finds a target short along the sideline. And he safely steps out of bounds. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 15 yards to go.
Strike.
Love hands it off. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That gets us to third down. Third down. 14 yards to go.
Go!
Looking for a target short over the middle. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 3 on the play. The offense lines up the punt. Kicks it away. The punt is caught. And he's brought to the turf. Washington getting set to start off this drive.
And hike.
Horton looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And Collins snags it. Pittman breaks through. It's a sack. Gain of 19. Double tight ends for the offense. There's a flag on the play. They're going to get the offense for a false start here. They'll accept the penalty. First down and long. Motion for the offense.
Select.
Horton will hand it off. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Grant. That gets us to second down. Fourth play of the drive.
Go!
He makes the toss off to the right side. He'll be tackled near the 45. That will go for about 5 yards. A nickel set for the defense. He steps back into the pocket. He tosses a floater, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. And the punt sails out of bounds. First and 10 for the offense. Love hands it off. That's the end of that play. Gain of 12 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. Haynes will take the ball. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense sets up with 3 receivers. Love drops back into the pocket. He tosses one up near the 50, and it's knocked away by the defense. The first quarter comes to an end. Washington on top for now with a small lead. Third down coming up for Ottawa. Love hands it off. He's finally taken down. Gain of 13. First and 10 for the offense. Love hands it off. He'll be tackled near the 45. That will be good for about 1. Second down. 3 yards to go. Love looking to throw. He makes the throw up near the 45. Haynes on the reception. And he will be brought down by Horton. Gain of 16 on the play. Ottawa setting up on first down. Motion right. Love hands it off here. And Russell brings him down. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. Love whips it. And he steps out of bounds near the 35. That's good for a gain of 4. Ninth play of the drive.
Go!
Love hands it off. And Russell brings him down. That will push them back 3 yards. The offense lines up to punt. Kicks it away. And the punt will land out of bounds. A fresh set of downs for Washington. Horton looking to throw. QB with the play fake. The ball is caught. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Hansen. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. He steps back to pass. Play action pass. And he steps out of bounds. That'll be good for about 2. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Motion right. Horton will hand it up. He fumbles the ball. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Grant. That gets us to 4th down. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Go!
Chapman on the kick. He'll field the punt. And he's tackled. Let's see what Ottawa does to start this drive.
Go!
Love hands it off. And the defender got him down. That will be good for about 6. A pistol set for the offense. Motion left.
Go!
Love hands it off. Wraps him up. Welch with the tackle. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense has not had much luck converting on 3rd downs today. Pitch left to the runner. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. They'll start things off from the 20.
Go!
Horton hands it off. Ware with the sack. Gain of 4 on the play. Washington makes their way up to the line. He drops back to pass. And he's got him. Grant with the sack. Loss of 6 on the play. Third down for the offense. 12 yards to go. Motion right.
Hike!
Horton lets it go. The pass is incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He makes the punt. The punt is fielded. The tackle is made. He drops back. Love whips it. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Operating from under center. He makes the throw up near the 45. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on third down. So far today, they haven't had much success on third down conversions. And he's brought to the turf. It's a Washington timeout. They will have 2 remaining. That will bring up fourth down. The punt team takes the field. Hicks boots it away. And the punt will land out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw. Collins makes the catch. He is picked up and brought down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A fresh set of downs for Washington. And he misses his target. Second and 10 for the offense. Throws the ball. Tipped away and incomplete. Washington makes their way up to the line. Gordon steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw. The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Gordon looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. The offense can't seem to find their rhythm today on third downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call. Horton on the throw. And Carter with the grab. And he'll be pulled down immediately. And it's a Washington first down. A fresh set of downs for Washington. Pass complete. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. Gain of 16 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Washington. Sets his feet and throws. And count it. Touchdown, Washington. The offense sets up for the point after. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. That score extends Washington's lead a bit more. Here comes the kicking team. Norris with the kick. The kickoff is caught. And the defender got him down. Let's see what Ottawa does to start this drive. Love looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. Second play of the drive. He makes the throw over to the sideline. And the pass is incomplete. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. Love hands it off here. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Hansen. Washington calling a timeout. That will be their second of the half. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense lines up to punt. Dix boots it away. He'll field the punt. And he's tackled here. First and 10. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense will operate from under center. Horton steps back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. Fourth play of the drive. Horton steps back into the pocket. And it's complete. Missed tackle. And down he goes. Gain of 17. And out comes the field goal unit. The second quarter comes to an end. Washington on top for now with a small lead. The kicking team set up to boot it away. And Clemens kicks it away. He catches the kickoff. He's tackled. First and 10 for the offense. Horton hands it off. Ware brings him down. That will be good for about 6. Second down. Horton hands it off. And he's tackled. Gain of 6 on the play. Two tight ends for the offense.
Hike.
Horton will hand it off. He's taken down. Tackled by Terry. That will go for about 5 yards. Washington makes their way to the line here on second down. Horton steps back into the pocket. He makes the short throw. He'll be tackled near the 45. Short gain of 2. A 4-receiver set for the offense.
Hike.
Horton hands it off. Wrapped up and brought down by Grant. That will be a loss of 2. The offense lines up to punt. Chapman will boot this one away. And the punt will land out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. 10. Motion right.
Tonight.
Love hands it off. Taken down to the ground. Tackle by Welch. Gain of 4 on the play. The defense lines up for another 3rd down. They've executed well so far here today.
Go!
Love drops back into the pocket. Pulls in that long throw. And he's tackled. Gain of 19. Ottawa sets up on 1st down. The receiver goes into motion.
Tonight.
Love hands it off here. And he will be brought down by Horton. They'll lose 1 on the play. Ottawa gets set on 2nd down. Love looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's brought down by Clay. Fitzgerald wrestles him to the ground. That'll go for 9 yards. 3rd down for the offense. 2 yards to go.
Tonight.
Love looking to throw. And he's brought down by Clay. A flag on the play. And he's tackled. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. They're going to get the offense for holding on that play. They'll accept the penalty. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on 3rd down. So far today, they haven't had much success on 3rd down conversions. The pass is knocked down, incomplete. The offense sets up to punt 1 away. Hicks boots it away. He catches the punt. Missed tackle on the defense. And he is tackled. Washington makes their way up to the line.
Tonight.
Smith takes the handoff. He's finally taken down. Gain of 16 on the play. First and 10. Snagged by Norman. Holloway makes the tackle. That'll cost them a couple yards. Washington makes their way up to the line.
Go!
QB back to pass. He's looking for a receiver deep down the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Fourth play of the drive.
Tonight.
Smith takes the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Grant. Gain of 5 on the play. The punt team takes the field. Chapman on the kick. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things off from the 20. The receiver goes into motion.
Go!
Love looking to throw. Throws the ball. He grabbed it. Complete. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Second play of the drive.
Tonight.
Love hands it off here. Brought down by Hodge. Love drops back into the pocket. Floats one. And he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense will operate from the gun.
Hike.
Dropping back. Love with the throw. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Ottawa breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Said hike.
Love hands it off here. And the tackle will be made by Morales. That gets us to 3rd down. The 3rd quarter comes to an end. Washington on top for now with a small lead. 15 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Love looking to throw. He makes the short throw. And the tackle will be made by Morales. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ottawa gets set on 2nd down. Love drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw to the left side of the end. They are in. Touchdown, Ottawa. They're setting up for the extra point.
Hike.
And Clemens kicks it away. And it sails through. That will pull Ottawa a bit closer. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick's away. The kickoff is fielded. And he's tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Gordon steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw over the middle. Incomplete pass. Washington makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Steps into the pocket. Finds a target on the left side of the field. And Collins snags it. He's put to the turf. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Gordon steps back into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. And the pass is incomplete. A dime set for the defense. He drops back to pass. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. Spencer makes the catch. Wrapped up, brought down. Hansen with the tackle. Gain of 13. The defense comes in a 4-3 set.
Hike.
Horton will hand it off. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play. First and goal.
Hike.
Horton hands it off. And they march it in. Touchdown, Washington. They'll opt for the single point attempt here. kicks this one away. And the extra point is good. That score extends Washington's lead a bit more. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He sends it off. The kickoff is fielded. And the tackle is made. First and 10 for the offense.
Sit hut.
Sets up the RPO and makes the throw to the receiver. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 11. Second play of the drive.
Sit hut.
Love hands it off. And he is down. Gain of 12 on the play. Third play of the drive. It'll be a run to the left side. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play. Fourth play of the drive. QB back to pass. He rockets a pass. Tipped away and incomplete. Third down coming up for Ottawa. He takes the ball. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That'll cost them a couple yards. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And he is down. Washington getting set to start off this drive. Player in motion. Horton steps back into the pocket. Tosses it off to the right side of the field. A flag on the play. Tipped away and incomplete. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. I think the offense is going to get called for a hold here, and they'll accept the penalty. First and long for the offense.
Sit
Horton
hut.
looking to throw. He tosses one short to the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Washington makes their way to the line here on second down. Horton steps back into the pocket. Finds the receiver in the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That will be a loss of 5. Third down.
Hike.
Horton hands it off. And down he goes. Gain of 8 on the play. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
Chapman will boot this one away. He'll field the punt. The tackle is made. Let's see what Ottawa does to start this drive. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw up near the 45. He steps out of bounds. Gain of 8 on the play. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. Love drops back into the pocket. He finds a target up near the 40. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will be good for about 6. First and 10 for the offense. Love looking to throw. Sets his feet and throws. And he's immediately brought down. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and goal. He drops back to pass. Love with the throw. And the ball is batted down. He sends this one into the end zone, and the receiver just can't find the handle. Third and goal. He steps back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The field goal team sets up for a chip shot. Clemens on the kick. And it's good. That will pull Ottawa a bit closer. They're lining up for a kickoff conversion. It will be 4th and 12 from their own 28. He steps back to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The kickoff. Washington getting set to start off this drive. They'll send a player in motion. Gordon steps back into the pocket. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Wrapped up, brought down. Terry with the tackle. Timeout, Ottawa. That will be their first. Gain of 1 on the play. Washington makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Gordon looking to throw. Makes the throw at the sideline. And Carter with the grab. Ware brings him down. Ottawa calling a timeout. That will be their 2nd timeout. Gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down. 2 yards to go.
Sit hut.
Horton hands it off. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. Ottawa calling a timeout. That will be their last of the half. That will be good for about 6. First and 10 for the offense.
Tonight.
And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. Washington makes their way up to the line.
Hike.
And he takes a knee. The defense lines up in a 4-3.
Sit hut.
And he takes a knee. That'll bring things to a close for us today. On behalf of Axis Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye for now.